Well, hello there. My name's Tony, and I'm that foodie guy. And here, we're going to show you all kinds of recipes that are quick, easy, and delicious to make. So are you ready? Good. Let's get cooking. Today, we're making one of my favorites, salsa verde. So what you're going to need for this salsa verde is 1 onion, a nice bunch of cilantro, 1 jalapeno pepper. You want to make it extra spicy, use 2. 4 cloves of garlic, leave the peel on it, because if you're roasting the garlic and you take the peel off, it can get bitter real quick. And then we're going to use 1 lime and tomatillos. Now I left the husks on some of these so you can see what they look like in the grocery store, just in case you've gone there before and you're like, what the heck's a tomatillo? And you see a bunch of this. This is what it looks like inside. So we're going to take the husks off, we're going to rinse them real good, and then we'll be right back. Now when you take the husks off, these are going to be a little bit sticky. Don't freak out, it's supposed to be that way. When you rinse it off, it won't be like that. And when you're looking for a tomatillo, pull back a little bit of make sure it's nice and green, and then squeeze it. It shouldn't be squishy, but it shouldn't be rock hard either. It should be just right. Now while you're cleaning up your vegetables, go ahead and preheat your Ninja Foodi. We're going to broil, so do broil for about 5 minutes, just to get it nice and hot. Tomatillos are all rinsed off. Ninja Foodi's preheated, so let's open that up. Be careful, it's hot. Let's just drop in those tomatillos. Kind of spread them out a little bit. Then we're going to hit it with some olive oil. That way you get that nice little char to it. We're going to roast the tomatillos for 10 minutes, 5 minutes per side. You want to get a nice char in there, so you might have to adjust the time accordingly. Now while those tomatillos are roasted, let's go ahead and cut our onion. We're just going to quarter the onion. Now if you want to make this in the oven, you can. I like to use a Ninja Foodi because, hey, that's what we primarily cook with. But in the oven, you can get a sheet pan and you can put out all your vegetables. You can do your tomatillos, your jalapeno, your garlic, your onion, all at one time. You'll broil at 450 degrees for about 5 to 6 minutes. You'll put that rack right about 4 inches underneath the broiler. In here, it takes a little bit longer and you have to do 2 loads, tomatillos, and then the other vegetables. But hey, it all tastes delicious and it's super easy to make. Like I said, we're just going to quarter it. Now with the cilantro, we're going to use 3/4 of a cup of packed cilantro. So cut it, 3/4 of a cup, pack it in there. Me, I just cut the tops off and throw it all in there because I love cilantro. And like I said earlier, if you want it extra spicy, we're going to roast this. Take the stem off and throw the whole thing in there. If you don't want it as spicy, cut it in half, take the seeds out. Or don't use it at all. I don't like it super hot, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the jalapeno, take the seeds out, and then roast it. Make sure you don't touch your eyes after you do this. It will burn. If you watch any of my other videos when I'm working with jalapenos, you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to leave a couple of the seeds in there, because I have friends coming over tonight, so they may like it a little bit hotter. Just like that. Boom. Now for the seasonings, we're going to use 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, and about 1/8 of a teaspoon of sugar. Now you're not going to taste the sugar, but what it does is it helps balance out that acidity from the tomatillos. If you want to taste the sugar though, put a little extra in there. Hey, we're already 5 minutes down. Go ahead and toss those tomatillos. Hit it with some olive oil. Let's go another 5 minutes. Now, if we're not getting a nice char in there, we'll go another 5 minutes. We're going to keep doing it until we get a nice char, but we don't want to totally obliterate them, so that's why we're doing it 5-minute increments. Depends on the size of your tomatillos. If you're using small ones, it won't take as long. Bigger ones take longer, so there really isn't a set time for roasting these. It's by the eye test. I don't know why I pointed right here, but it's right here, the eye test. We're also going to use 1 tablespoon of water. We're going to zest a little bit of the lime, and then we're going to cut the lime and squeeze in there for fresh lime juice. Nothing like fresh. If you're enjoying my videos, go ahead and hit that little red button down there and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to ring the bell, bing, so you know when all my new videos come out. And come on over and check out our Facebook group, the Ninja Foodi Instapot Universe. There we share all of our tips, tricks, pictures, ideas, recipes, all that good stuff. So come on over and check it out. Hey, there's some good smells coming. Let's sneak a peek. Oh yeah, those are toasting up nicely. Let's keep it going. Ooh, smells good. But you know, it doesn't quite have the char yet. So let's just go 5 more minutes. Just 5 more minutes. Get your mitt, it's gonna be hot. Let's give it a check. There we go. That's how we want it. Put them right in the blender, and if you're using a food processor, put it right in the food processor. Now don't let this juice go to waste. Let's go ahead and pour it right in there. All right, let's drop those onions in. The jalapeños. Hit it with some olive oil. Let's broil for 6 minutes. Then we're going to throw the garlic in and broil another 6 minutes. Let's go ahead and put our water in. Sugar. Salt. And ground cumin. We're going to go ahead and zest our lime. We're going to zest about half the lime. That gives a little something special. And cut that lime in half. Let's juice. Now that was a juicy lime, so I'm only going to do half of it. Alright, we're going to flip these over. It's okay if it falls apart, it's getting chopped up anyways. Flip those jalapeños. Throw in those garlic cloves. A little more olive oil. 6 more minutes. All right, let's go ahead and cut up that cilantro because that's almost done. Leave the stems on and everything. Make sure you get it in the blender, otherwise you're not going to taste it. It's funny how that works that way. All right. Oh, that smells so good. Let's go ahead and pull the garlic out. Drop everything into the blender. All right. With the garlic, just give it one of those. Skin comes right off. Drop it right in. Now let's put it on. Get our lid on, of course, because I'm still learning this thing. Now let's pulse it. Let's get it all nice and mixed up and there's no chunks. Now we're going to do low, blend. Check the consistency. You want it to not be real chunky, but you want it blended really well. So let's do it a little bit longer. That is looking perfect. That's the consistency you're going to want. You don't want it chunky, but you don't want it to be like a puree either. Now get you a little container. Let's pour it in. Now you can eat it right away, or you can put it in the fridge for up to 3 days, or you can put it in the freezer in an airtight container for 3 months. Now don't freak out when you go into the fridge later because you're addicted to the flavor and you want to sneak another little taste, and it's really, really thick. Just add a little bit of water and whisk it up. The natural pectin inside the tomatillos thickens it up. Now go get your favorite chips, put it on a plate, and you're good to go. If you like it saltier, add a little more salt to it. But I like it just the way it is. Another good thing you can do with this is make up a bigger batch and marinate chicken in it overnight. And then throw that chicken out on a grill. Man, oh man. Or salsa verde enchiladas. I mean, this stuff is universal. I love it as a dip. I love it as a marinade. Throw a little cilantro right on top. Nice little garnish. And boom, check that out. Well, it was quick and it was easy. It looks amazing, but how does it taste? Oh, that's good. That has fantastic flavor. You get the earthiness from the tomatillos that were charred with the onions and the jalapeño. That's what I'm talking about. That is a fantastic salsa, and that will taste amazing on chicken, pork, steak. I just can't wait for you to make it so you can enjoy this salsa verde. So I have one question for you. Are you hungry? Good, let's eat.